It's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Ben Simmons is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Worthy. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Gilmore in at the 4. Simmons with it. Curry passes to Gilmore. Now Simmons. Curry on the wing. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Gervin kicks to LeBron. Back to Gervin. Pass to Irving. Now James. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Curry setting the pick for Simmons. Fires from 18. That one doesn't go. James with some nice D. Irving with a clean look. San Antonio again missing. And Worthy has got it here for Dallas. Outside, Simmons. Curry looking around. Back to Simmons. Gobert with a screen for Simmons. Curry outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
James, the pass to Johnson. Here's Irving, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Simmons can't get it to go. To the middle, here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
James against Curry. Just to Gobert. Baseline try. No good from Simmons.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
No good from Irving.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
Here's Gilmore. He's guarded by Howard. Releases from 15. No good off the front iron. The Spurs with the lead. Pass to Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Irving. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Simmons against Gervin. Pass to Curry. A 3-ball. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Spurs leading by 3. Johnson outside. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Curry. Seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. Curry's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Irving is out there with James. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Gervin. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. And here is Simmons, still without a basket. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Gervin with the ball, out guarded by Simmons, and Gervin kicks to Johnson. Pass to Irving, over Worthy, and Julius Irving, the basket on the assist by Johnson. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Gilmore. Curry outside. The 3 ball from Curry.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Pass to LeBron. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. No good with the layup. Now Curry. Back to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Curry's got 11 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. .158 left to play here in the half. LeBron outside. Howard with a screen on Simmons. The drive by LeBron. Whoa! James Strong flush off the drive.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Here's Gilmore. He's guarded by Howard. Curry on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. And it's Johnson with the rebound. And the Spurs with possession. Gervin. And Simmons with the rebound. Pass to Curry. Outside, Simmons. Back to Curry. Shot on the wing. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And here is Irving. In the corner, Gervin with it. LeBron outside. Gobert against Johnson. No good there. Gobert with the defensive effort. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Curry. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Crafty move. And there's Gervin. That's good. On the assist by Howard. Gervin's got his first basket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's San Antonio up 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a one-point game. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with Ben Simmons. Gobert is out there with Worthy. And it's Gilmore in at the 4. Johnson surveying the floor. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending. The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Simmons passes to Gilmore. With the teardrop, and he makes that one. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Gervin outside. Irving kicks to Johnson. Steps back and fires. Gobert pulls it in. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Simmons. Here's Gilmore. Now here's Curry over LeBron. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 15 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Worthy. With the step back. Clock at 6. James. LeBron with the muscle inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Simmons against Gervin. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. LeBron against Curry. Shoots over James, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
The Spurs with the lead. James in the high post. Simmons is there. LeBron kicks to Howard. Outside Irving. Excellent defense from Worthy. Irving's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Simmons passes to Gilmore. Pass to Curry for the lead. Here's Simmons. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Simmons got the game tied up here for Dallas. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
.56 seconds left to play in the third. Spurs working the ball around now. Irving against Worthy. Irving can't hit.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry, good.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Outside Gervin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Gervin's got 5 points so far. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Spurs lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great basket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Gervin. Johnson is out there with Howard. Then it's James. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Gilmore on its way from Curry for 2. And it's Dallas with another.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him. And he delivers with a much-needed score.
LeBron dishes to Howard. Stolen by Worthy. Pass to Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Irving outside. We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And that one is good.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Here's Simmons. Outside Curry. The long shot, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Irving. James in the post. Curry meets him. That one is good.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Outside Simmons. The shot is off. And so it's driven with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They lead by 1. James. LeBron going to work inside.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball. And that's why.
Defensive foul. James Worthy. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for San Antonio.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
Now Gobert. Gervin with the steal. Now Gervin pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
I love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Up top, Curry, covered by LeBron. Deflects the pass. LeBron, what a thing of beauty from James.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Timeout, Mavs. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Worthy feeling it out a bit. Going to work down low.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Spurs.
James against Simmons. Oh, the floater is good.
He will credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And a great assist as they pick up an easy 2 on the fast break.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. Good on the bucket.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Irving. Over Payton. Outside for Irving. And a miss there on the triple. Now Thompson to the middle. And stolen by Irving. Pippen outside. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. Now Williams. Just 5 on the clock for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Payton passes to Porzingis. Here's Bird. Launches it. Counted from distance. Bird's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Irving up top, guarded by Payton.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Irving against Payton. It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Williams. Back to Irving. Pulls up on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Don't blink or you'll wonder what Kyrie did with the ball.
Here's Bird.
Philadelphia foul. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
76ers on D. Lets it go from 11. That one a little long.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
Towns outside. 4-3. It's hauled in by Eaton. The Sixers trailing. Payton passes to Porzingis. The 3 from Thompson. Yao with a rebound. Outside, Williams. Irving, the pass to Yao. Williams on the wing. Towns, a screen on Thompson. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Sixers on top, leading by just 2, and will return shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
They've got Jalen Williams, also Kyrie Irving out there. And it's Towns in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Williams. Here's Pippen. Offline with a 3. Thompson against Williams. On the wing, Thompson. No made baskets yet. Outside Payton. From outside the arc. Thompson's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Irving looking around. Here's Yao. Rebound by the 76ers.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Pass to Eden. Williams against Thompson. Here's Bird. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Now here's Williams. Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Bird. Outside Payton. Here's Bird, defended by Pippen. Here's Irving. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Irving. The shot. Offensive rebound. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Here's Eden. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the 76ers lead by 2. Now here's Pippen. Still without a bucket. Towns outside. Fires for 3. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Bird, defended by Pippen. Porzingis sets a screen. Bird. Rebound by Philadelphia. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Outside Payton. Porzingis with a screen on Irving. Outside Porzingis. Three-pointer off the mark. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Sixers on top. They lead by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Williams has got the ball here for the 76ers. 2-point game. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Bird in at small forward.
activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Pass to Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Klay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Pippen, pass to Towns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Towns has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Out left to the wing. Here's Bird. Lays it up and banks it in. Bird's got 9 points. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Irving, the pass to Williams. Back to Irving. Wide open. And the basket is good. He has 6.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
To the paint. Here's Eden. And he goes in for the dunk.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And it'll be Philadelphia with their first time out of the game here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. Boom! He jams it straight down. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Inside. Here's Bird. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Irving. Pass to Williams. Back to Irving, over Payton, and it's Irving missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And stolen by Williams. And here is Irving. A minute 31 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Hawked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
The Sixers leading. Pass to Eden. Here's Bird. It's deflected. Williams with it. Now Thompson defending. Philadelphia moving it around. Towns brushes him off.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
To the right side. Here's Bird, defended by Pippen. Outside Payton. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gary Payton, 1 shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pippen outside. Towns outside. The 3. The shot, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. The lead is 2. Payton with it. He's got 5. Porzingis with a screen on Irving. There's the 3. Yes! Kristaps showing some range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Sixers on top, leading by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Williams. And it's Towns in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Pass to Williams. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. Driving in. Towns for 3. And it's Bird with a rebound. Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Payton. Here's Eaton. He's guarded by Irving. Eaton's shot is good.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The 76ers call timeout. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed the team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pippen outside. Jams it home!
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
Here's Porzingis from deep. Oh, it misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, he jammed it.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now Porzingis. Thompson outside.
Man, good whistle there.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Sixers, Larry Bird taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. 76ers trail by 4. And here is Irving using the glass to lay it in.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Payton against Irving. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Banks it home. Big shot.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Payton against Irving. A throwback possession. 2 points.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
screened against Irving. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Williams. 1 minute left to play in the fourth. Clock at 6. Towns! And the three misses.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Doubled by Towns. Thompson fires. Ooh, Williams with the block.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Sixers, Klay Thompson. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one. So it's Philadelphia now.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Team foul. At the line for the Sixers, Gary Payton. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
The 76ers call timeout. Here's Irving. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. That's off. And he commits the intentional foul.
Kyrie Irving. Third personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Gary Payton. Taking 2 shots.
We got this.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
The putback, just in time with the putback. And an intentional foul right there.
Yao Ming. Ming Yao. First personal foul. Team is already in the penalty. Shooting for Philadelphia, Gary Payton. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. This one belongs to the 76ers. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you later.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Jason Kidd is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's Jackson, and it's Mutombo, and it's Sampson in its center.
First team foul.
Chamberlain against Mutombo. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kidd.
Yeah, how about the intensity, though, from Pierce? Not giving his man an inch on the defensive end.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. O'Neal misses.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Kidd passes to Sampson. Mutombo kicks to Jackson. There's the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. In the corner, it's Jordan. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Jaren Jackson. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Michael Jordan.
One shot.
And that one misses.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Now here's Leonard. Over Butler. And it's Leonard missing. Jordan in the corner. Shoots over Leonard. Bank shot, no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Pass to Mutombo. Jackson looking around. Back to Mutombo. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Outside, Jordan. Chamberlain with a screen on Kidd. Outside, Butler. Up top, Chamberlain. And 3 from Jordan. Sampson pulls it in.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Mutombo misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kidd against Butler. Kidd, no good. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Jordan dishes to Butler. Pass to Chamberlain. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Outside, Pierce. Clock at 4. Now here's Jordan. Here's the 3.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end, too.
And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. Pass to O'Neal. The kick out to Pierce. Hands it from downtown.
Pierce, terrific off the catch and shoot. So smooth with that stroke.
Outside, Kidd. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls out front, up 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Indiana, Mutombo is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Sampson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bulls leading by 4. Jordan in the corner. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Jordan's got 6 points.
You know, the 3-shot is not a go-to shot for MJ, but his touch still undeniable.
Kidd passes to Mutombo. Here's Jackson, defended by Butler. Launches a 3, and Jaren Jackson, good for 3. Jackson's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Chamberlain. O'Neal a screen on Mutombo. Here's Chamberlain. Now Shaq. Sampson pulls it in. Jordan against Leonard. Over Jordan. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Leonard.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Pass to Pierce. O'Neal a screen on Mutombo. Chamberlain the pass to O'Neal. And the rejection by Jackson. Leonard with no one around. And the Pacers another 3.
Kawhi poses so many problems for a defense. I mean, inside, outside, mid-range, he can hurt you from anywhere.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Pass to Jordan. Jordan punishing them inside.
Once Jordan gets inside with the rock, it's practically all over. He's that consistent at close range.
And here is Mutombo. Jordan outside. It's blocked.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
Now here's Jackson. Three-pointer, Kidd. Offensive rebound. Sampson kicks to Jackson. Outside, Kidd. 5 on the clock. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside, Pierce. Back to Butler. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Chamberlain dishes to Jordan, and it's blocked. To the inside, it's tipped. Butler with the steal. Floats one, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And here is Kidd. Still yet to score. Gets it off. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Bulls lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Bulls with the lead. Here's out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. And Kidd, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Kidd's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pacers. And Chicago has possession. Butler passes to Chamberlain. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Butler on the attack.
Quick on the roll there. The speed of Butler makes him a problem for the defense.
Pass to Mutombo. Jackson from long range. Chicago grabs the miss. Chamberlain got rebound number 5 here tonight. Butler pass to O'Neal. O'Neal showing no mercy.
Boy, an immovable, unstoppable force around the rim. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a Shaq attack.
Here's Mutombo. Pass to Leonard. Here's Sampson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside, Jordan. Back to Butler. Shaq is screen on Kidd. Butler kicks to Chamberlain. Pocket 6. Here's Jordan. Oh, Jordan right on the defense.
It's incredible the adjustments Jordan can make in tight quarters. Just tremendous body control.
Kidd passes to Mutombo. Now here's Jackson. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Pass to Leonard. Mutombo is screen on Jordan. Leonard dishes to Mutombo. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jordan kicks to Chamberlain. Outside Butler. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Jackson passes to Mutombo. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Bulls leading by 4. Inside, here's O'Neal. O'Neal, something else inside. Wow.
Way too strong down low. O'Neal, a dominant force near the basket.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Kidd. Plenty of space. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Chamberlain with a screen on Kidd. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here's Mutombo. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Bulls on top, leading by just 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for Indiana, they've got Jackson. Jason Kidd is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mutombo, and it's Sampson in its center, locking down the middle. The Bulls leading. Left side, Butler. Pass to Jordan. O'Neal outside. Here's Chamberlain, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Sampson's teammates love taking advantage of his size and length. They know he's going to finish those lobs if they get it anywhere near the rack.
The Bulls call timeout. Time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Outside Jordan, Butler outside. Chamberlain against Mutombo. Chamberlain down low. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Here's Leonard. Jackson up top. Six to shoot. Butler against Kidd. And it's off. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Now O'Neal. Unloads from 9. That one goes in. Here's Leonard. Pierce against Kidd. Outside Leonard. Butler with the rebound. Chicago leading. From outside. The putback. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Leonard. Jackson outside. Here's Leonard. Lets it fly from 18. O'Neal there for the rebound. Bulls leading by 4. Outside Butler. Through tight coverage. Butler knocks it down.
Jimmy Butler showing us some nice moves and strong handles too.
Leonard. It drops.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Now here's Butler. O'Neal fires. Does not go. Leonard inside. Jordan on him. It's in.
Oh, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's O'Neal. From 6 feet. Oh, what a play inside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
puts up a three. Jordan pulls it down. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Kawhi Leonard, third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Bulls, Jimmy Butler. 2 shots.
Two.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Time called here. Indiana decides to chalk it over. They're down by 6. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Now Jackson. Missed on the 3. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shaq.